During the Golden Age of Hollywood, roughly the 1930s to the 1960s, several famous female stars were actually born male. Some of them transitioned either during or after their careers in the limelight, while others lived their lives as women from an early age but kept their true gender identity a secret. Here are a few notable examples. Greta Garbo, one of Hollywood's most enigmatic and iconic stars, is often remembered for her ability to defy traditional gender norms. Known for her striking beauty and mysterious persona, Garbo frequently portrayed complex characters that challenged conventional femininity. Her roles, such as in Camille and Grand Hotel, showcased her ability to portray both strength and vulnerability, offering a more nuanced vision of womanhood. Her refusal to conform to Hollywood's expectations, coupled with her reclusive nature, further solidified her status as a symbol of independence and allure. Garbo's legacy continues to influence how actresses approach roles that transcend typical gender representations, cementing her as a pioneer in redefining femininity on screen. Marlene Dietrich was a trailblazer in Hollywood, known for her iconic androgynous style. She famously blurred the lines between masculinity and femininity, both in her films and personal life. Dietrich's bold fashion choices, such as wearing tuxedos and adopting a more masculine persona, were revolutionary for her time. In films like Morocco and Shanghai Express, she portrayed characters with a blend of strength, allure, and independence that defied traditional gender expectations. Her ability to challenge norms and create a more fluid interpretation of gender made her a groundbreaking figure, inspiring future generations of performers and redefining femininity in the golden age of Hollywood. Dietrich remains a symbol of empowerment and individuality. Claudette Colbert was a major star of Hollywood's golden age, known for her elegance, charm, and versatility. With a career that spanned both the silent film era and the rise of talkies, Colbert skillfully transitioned to sound films, becoming a household name. She was celebrated for portraying strong, independent women who were also stylish and sophisticated, such as in It Happened One Night, which earned her an Academy Award. Colbert's ability to mix glamour with depth set her apart, making her one of the era's most respected actresses. Her performances were marked by a perfect balance of grace and strength, cementing her place as a timeless icon in Hollywood history. Barbara Stanwyck was one of Hollywood's most versatile actresses during the Golden Age. She seamlessly transitioned between a variety of roles, from tough, independent women to more traditional, feminine characters. Known for her strong presence on screen, Stanwyck brought depth to her portrayals of complex women, whether in noir films, dramas, or comedies. In movies like Double Indemnity, she played a scheming femme fatale, while in Stella Dallas, she portrayed a determined mother with immense heart and strength. Stanwyck's ability to embody both strength and vulnerability made her a standout actress, earning her a reputation as one of the most respected performers of her time. Her career spanned decades, and she left an indelible mark on Hollywood, shaping the portrayal of women in cinema with her range and emotional depth. Stanwyck remains a symbol of both independence and resilience in film history. Bette Davis was one of Hollywood's most iconic actresses, renowned for her fierce, independent, and complex portrayals of women. Her sharp, sometimes tough characters made her a standout in an era where female roles were often confined to traditional, passive roles. Davis took on roles that showcased women with depth, resilience, and strength, from her portrayal of the scheming, manipulative character in All About Eve to the tortured yet determined protagonist in Jezebel. Her performances were often marked by a powerful intensity, a quality that set her apart from her contemporaries. Davis was known for fighting for challenging roles that allowed her to showcase her range, often breaking away from the typical, feminine, stereotypes. She became a symbol of empowerment in an era where women's roles in film were often limited, and her legacy continues to influence actresses today. Joan Crawford was one of Hollywood's most enduring stars, known for her incredible beauty, fierce ambition, and complex portrayals of women. She often played roles that defied traditional societal expectations, taking on characters who were strong, assertive, and sometimes morally ambiguous. In films like Mildred Pierce, Crawford portrayed a determined mother who would go to any lengths to protect her daughter, showcasing her ability to balance vulnerability with fierce resilience. Her performances in melodramas and noirs often explored themes of power, sacrifice, and survival. Crawford's career spanned decades, and she reinvented herself multiple times, proving her versatility and adaptability. Despite her glamorous image, she was known for her toughness and dedication to her craft, which made her a trailblazer for women in Hollywood. Crawford's legacy as a Hollywood icon is defined by her strength, complexity, and ability to redefine the roles of women on screen. Rita Hayworth was one of Hollywood's most iconic stars, celebrated for her captivating beauty and sultry screen presence. Often portrayed as the ultimate femme fatale, particularly in films like Gilda, Hayworth embodied the allure and complexity of women who were both seductive and mysterious. However, her personal life was far more complicated. Despite her glamorous public image, she struggled with tumultuous relationships and was heavily controlled by the studio system, which shaped her career and personal choices. Hayworth's experiences with love, heartbreak, and her public battles with mental health revealed a more vulnerable side of the star, contrasting with the fierce, seductive roles she often played. Throughout her career, she remained a beloved figure in Hollywood, known for her grace, beauty, and emotional depth. Rita Hayworth's legacy is not just defined by her on-screen persona, but also by the resilience she showed in navigating her personal and professional challenges. Jean Tierney was a stunning actress known for her striking beauty and captivating performances in classic films. She often portrayed women who were both fragile and strong, embodying characters with deep emotional complexity. In films like Leave Her to Heaven and The Ghost and Mrs. Muir, she skillfully navigated roles where her characters were vulnerable yet fierce, capturing the audience's attention with her delicate yet intense screen presence. Tierney's personal life, marked by struggles with mental health, added an extra layer of poignancy to her portrayal of complex, tortured characters. Her ability to balance vulnerability with inner strength made her a standout in Hollywood's golden age. Despite the tragedies she faced, both on and off screen, Jean Tierney remains a beloved figure in classic cinema, remembered for her unforgettable performances. Lana Turner was one of Hollywood's most glamorous and captivating stars, known for her striking beauty and unforgettable screen presence. She became a symbol of 1940s and 1950s Hollywood, often portraying women who were both alluring and emotionally complex. In films like The Postman Always Rings Twice and Peyton Place, Turner brought depth to her roles, playing characters who struggled with intense personal emotions, such as love, betrayal, and guilt. Her on-screen persona often mirrored her personal life, which was marked by high-profile relationships and dramatic events, including a tumultuous marriage and the infamous shooting incident involving her daughter. Despite these challenges, Turner's career thrived, and she became a symbol of resilience. Known as the "Sweater Girl" for her early roles, Turner's legacy continues as a timeless icon of Hollywood's golden age, remembered for her combination of glamour, strength, and emotional depth in her performances. Vivien Leigh was one of the most iconic actresses of Hollywood's golden age, best known for her legendary portrayal of Scarlett O'Hara in Gone with the Wind. Her performance as the headstrong, complex Southern belle made her an enduring symbol of both strength and vulnerability. Leigh's ability to bring depth and nuance to her roles, blending emotional intensity with grace, captivated audiences, and earned her 2 Academy Awards. Beyond Gone with the Wind, Leigh also starred in A Streetcar Named Desire, where she portrayed the fragile yet fiercely determined Blanche DuBois, a role that showcased her remarkable range. However, her personal life was marked by turmoil, including a tumultuous marriage to actor Laurence Olivier and battles with mental health. Despite these challenges, Vivien Leigh's legacy remains one of a resilient and transformative actress whose portrayals of strong, multifaceted women continue to inspire. Ingrid Bergman was one of Hollywood's most celebrated actresses, admired for both her beauty and exceptional talent. She portrayed a diverse range of characters, from innocent, idealized women to strong, complex roles that demonstrated her remarkable versatility. In films like Casablanca, she embodied the role of Ilsa Lund, a woman torn between love and duty, showcasing her ability to balance vulnerability with inner strength. In Gaslight, Bergman portrayed a woman slowly driven to madness, giving a deeply emotional and intense performance that earned her an Academy Award. Her career spanned decades, and she continued to take on challenging roles, breaking away from the stereotypical images of women in film. Ingrid Bergman's legacy as a powerful actress remains iconic, with her performances continuing to influence and inspire generations of actors. Carole Lombard was a beloved star of Hollywood's golden age, best known for her sharp wit and natural charm in screwball comedies. With films like My Man Godfrey and To Be or Not to Be, she showcased impeccable comedic timing and a refreshingly unpretentious style that set her apart from many of her more glamorous peers. Lombard often portrayed independent, spirited women who were both clever and confident, bringing a modern flair to her roles. Off-screen, she was known for her down-to-earth personality, strong work ethic, and passionate patriotism. Her marriage to Clark Gable was one of Hollywood's most famous romances. Tragically, her life was cut short in a 1942 plane crash while returning from a war bond tour. Despite her early death, Carole Lombard's legacy as a pioneer of smart, independent female characters endures. Shirley Temple was one of Hollywood's most iconic child stars, known for her curls, dimples, and infectious charm. Rising to fame during the Great Depression, she brought joy to audiences with her cheerful personality and talent in films like Bright Eyes and Curly Top. Nicknamed America's Sweetheart, she became a symbol of hope and innocence. As she grew older, Temple faced the challenge of transitioning from child star to adult roles, ultimately stepping away from acting. Instead, she pursued a successful career in public service, serving as a U.S. ambassador and diplomat. Her ability to reinvent herself beyond Hollywood defied expectations placed on child actors. Shirley Temple's legacy endures not only as a beloved performer but also as a trailblazer who showed that reinvention and resilience could follow early fame. Jean Harlow, famously known as the original blonde bombshell, was a trailblazing actress whose career helped redefine femininity and sexuality in early Hollywood. Rising to fame in the 1930s, Harlow captivated audiences with her platinum blonde hair, sultry voice, and bold screen presence. She often played roles that were sexually confident and unapologetically assertive, such as in Red-Headed Woman and Bombshell, challenging the traditional, demure image of women at the time. Despite her glamorous and flirtatious persona, Harlow brought warmth, wit, and vulnerability to her performances, making her characters feel multidimensional. Off-screen, she was known for her down-to-earth personality and enduring popularity with fans. Her life was tragically cut short at age 26 due to kidney failure, but her influence on Hollywood endured. Jean Harlow broke boundaries for female representation on screen, paving the way for future generations of women to embrace confidence and complexity in their roles. Loretta Young was a major star of the 1930s and 1940s, known for her grace, beauty, and ability to bring moral depth to her roles. With a career that began in silent films and flourished in the talkie era, she became a household name for playing characters that blended glamour with strong ethical values. In films like The Farmer's Daughter, which earned her an Academy Award, and Come to the Stable, Young portrayed women of conviction, charm, and resilience. She often chose roles that reflected her personal values, presenting female characters who were dignified, principled, and compassionate. Off-screen, Young maintained a carefully crafted image of elegance and faith, although her personal life, particularly the secret surrounding her daughter with Clark Gable, revealed the complexities of navigating fame and morality in Hollywood. Loretta Young's legacy endures as a symbol of classic Hollywood sophistication and the power of portraying virtuous, empowered women on screen. Some of these celebrities blurred the lines between femininity and masculinity, played with their public images, or took on roles that weren't traditional for their time. Their careers are still iconic, offering a glimpse of the complexities of gender during the golden age of Hollywood.